You're good. You're good. Everybody's good. Is everybody okay?
Yeah, everyone's good.
Everyone's good.
Right here.
Hey,
we
what's
go.
up? Yeah, we're live in some cases, and we're also the world's greatest action sports podcast in other cases. I'm Chris Coté.
I am Todd Richards, and we are here, and it is the first week of September, believe it or not.
September 2nd, to be precise.
When does
2025.
When does pumpkin spice season start, Chris?
September 1st.
Does it really?
I think so. I think September signifies that it's autumn. If that makes any sense to you.
Does it?
Yeah, it's autumn.
All right. Well, I guess. I mean,
Autumn
look,
showers bring May.
put up the tree, is what I'm saying.
I saw my first sighting. This is actually like a week ago of Halloween Express. Wait, what's it called?
Spirit Halloween.
Spirit Halloween.
I saw my first sighting about a month ago, dude.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild. I feel like we are now in what is I've always thought of as like the accelerated season push, because it just seems like September will be over in a flash, and then we are going to be straight into the ween, and then Christmas, and then it's by the time next year.
Yeah.
We're next year.
We're straight into it. Well, we're happy about it, and guess what? We're gonna do a great podcast for you.
Lots to talk about.
We're gonna, there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of action sport. This was probably one of the greatest action sports weekends in a long time. Before we get there, though, let's talk about our sponsors. I want to thank our presenting sponsors, including Ride One Up at Ride_1 up on the gram.
A lot of time on that thing this weekend, man.
Oh yeah, that is a
lot of time.
smooth ride. And let me tell you about battery life. I think I've charged it once.
I haven't charged mine yet.
You haven't even charged it.
No.
The batteries last forever on these things.
Well, don't they say you're supposed to like run the initial charge down to 0?
I did. I finally did.
Okay.
I had my girl in the back. We were driving around day and night. Awesome, awesome bikes. And inexpensive compared to comparable bikes of their stature. So check them out at Ride_1 up. Sunbum. Are we sunburnt?
Yes.
What happened? Did you forget to reapply a little bit?
There's no sunscreen in the world that works for 5 hours in the water. I'm
You
sorry.
searched for 5 hours.
The other day, yeah.
Come on.
I did. 5 hours in the water.
I think if you use the...
Look at it. And that's like,
Were you trunking it?
no.
You are...
I don't do that.
If you use the Katie Simmer stick on your face, that'll last 5 hours. And there she is. So yeah, Sunbum, the best. I mean, kept the whole fam on a long, hot weekend, kept us all sunburn free.
It ain't over.
And guess what? If you do, in fact, overstay your welcome in the water and you get a little sunburn, there's a cool down gel from Sunbum. Amazing. At Sunbum, One Wheel.
Look at this, Chris. You thought...
Is that our sponsor, that little plastic One Wheel?
This is what they've committed to, is this small...
That's what they look like.
The small One Wheel. This is a scale model of a One Wheel. Hey, listen, we've got this gentleman in town here, and I think, you running Incineratus Magazine, it'd be a great interview for you. There is an 84-year-old gentleman. You've probably seen him in
One
town.
Wheels with ski poles.
One Wheels with ski poles. He's kind of sidelined right now because, as 80-year-old people do, they get sidelined every once in a while.
Yeah.
But this guy, I spoke to him not very long ago. I had to.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him around town. He's like literally an 80-something-year-old man, and he One Wheels all over town. And I talked to this dude, and he is like, I can't ski anymore, but this allowed, he was full skier, loves skiing, loves surfing. He's like, this is the only thing that I can do that kind of gives me that. And I went up to him like, you're the coolest dude I've seen.
That's sick.
And the dude was so chill. Guy's amazing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, give me his info.
I'm gonna give
Did
you
get
his
phone
info.
number?
I don't think he has a phone. He has pigeons.
New Greens.
New Greens. Here it is right here.
That's a bottle of it, but what does it do?
New Greens will help you to be the best you. This is not the best
It's a
me.
scale model
It's
of Todd Richards.
a scale model of me, but unless you're New Greensing yourself daily, you're going to have some battles to fight later on in life. Also, you need to get the right amount of creatine in your body.
Where is my creatine?
That's a great
Do you want to live
question.
that much longer than me? Why can't you share creatine with me?
Devin, all we need is a little creatine.
Yeah, that's what the Beatles are actually singing about instead of all we need is love.
All we need is creatine.
All we need is creatine.
Okay.
Spy Optic at Spy Optic. You can get Spy Optic sunglasses at Hanson Surfboards. That makes it very easy for all of you. You can go to Hanson Surfboards online and buy Spy Optic there, or you can go into the shop, tell them you're a Monday M.A.S.S fan. They'll probably give you a discount if you talk to the right person. So I'm just saying, 2 for 1 there. Spy Optic, Hanson Surf. At Hanson Surf online. Bachan's Japanese barbecue sauce, you better believe.
Just because summer's over doesn't mean you can't stop barbecuing.
Dude, you better believe we used it. I used it on 3 different applications. Shrimp, beef, and chicken.
Wow.
3 different flavors as well. I got the updated flavors that are bravo.
Not to be used
Mind-bending.
as a personal lubricant.
Says who? Don't tell me what I can or cannot use as personal lubricant. I'll use whatever I want. And have used whatever I want. Machu Picchu Energy, at Machu Picchu Energy. We've got this can right here. It's empty, which means
Sorry.
I'm going to be taking a nap today thanks to this, Todd. You didn't bring me one. Machu Picchu Energy.
We had a bunch.
It's good, clean energy. We're drinking it.
Drinking them.
Because you can drink Machu Picchu Energy like midday and still go to bed, which is great.
Doesn't crack you out.
We got Bubs Naturals, at Bubs Naturals. Collagen, an MCT brain oil. This is what I use every single day. I can still feel, I can almost hear my hair growing. And I can feel my bones and joints strengthening. Thank you to Bubs Naturals, at Bubs Naturals. And it is really nice when we get DMs from people that say, thank you so much for recommending Bubs Naturals, New Greens, Bachans. We actually got a couple of those different DMs over the holiday weekend. So thank you for that. Keep using these products that we are selling you.
as a personal lubricant, and boy, am I angry.
Boy, are my arms tired. Panikin Coffee and Tea, at Panikin Coffee and Tea. What, you were just about to say something?
No, I just think the term personal lubricant is the grossest thing ever. It's just weird.
What about this, Jerry from diecutstickers.com?
No.
The Monday M.A.S.S.
No.
Monday M.A.S.S.
No.
The personal lubricant of podcasts.
No.
The Monday M.A.S.S. Your podcast's personal lubricant.
Just no.
Personal lubricant for your ears. The Monday M.A.S.S. There's something in there. Jerry, we'll talk later.
That's what usually what happens.
Yeah. Mint tours.
Ask any nurse at any.
Todd.
What?
We got a red alert here. There are only a handful of spots left on our tour.
I believe there's 5 spots left for the Monday M.A.S.S tour.
Okay.
Get them while they're hot.
Get your crew together. Do what you need to do. This could be a once in a lifetime trip, but pretty sure if you go once, you're gonna want to go every year for the rest of your life.
Twice in a lifetime trip.
So far, we've done it twice, right?
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? Do you want to ride the best powder you've ever ridden? No lift lines. Honey holes. Ramen and beer with Chris.
And sauna. And
Dongsen.
And onsen.
I thought it's not Dongsen. Anyway, you can DM us for more information. We'd gladly talk to you about it, or you can just go to the Mint Tours website and get involved. This truly will be a life-changing trip for you. We promise you, or Todd gives you your money back.
Just be part of the solution. Diecutstickers.com, we just said it. Jerry makes the best stickers for us. We will not be making a personal lubricant sticker for Monday M.A.S.S.
And we want to just mention one more time.
Bad idea. And the perforation in the back makes him easier to swack on stuff.
Look at that. It's so easy. Even a caveman can do it. It's just like, it's so smooth.
Vessel shipping, go to @Vessel app if you would like to ship something conveniently, easily. Just shipping should be a no-brainer situation. That's why Vessel shipping and @Vessel app is your best friend. All you gotta do is do that, and bing bang bomb, you're shipping.
VESYLAPP
All right,
on the gram.
Steve Boysen, Christian Fletcher, Surfboards.
I'm gonna
Where'd it
get
go?
mine back.
You took it.
Remember when I told you Shige was shooting photos of it?
Oh yeah.
Still got it. He's bringing it back, and I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get a frontside air shot on that board.
Boom.
I guarantee you that. So check out at Boysen Surfboards. And also, this is not a sponsor, but this is a company I really believe in. It's brand new. It started yesterday. London's Mobile E-Bike Repair.
Sick. E-bike?
Yes.
We have a tire that's going out.
Well, that's exactly what this guy does.
Okay.
He doesn't dig into the electronics and all that stuff. He is simply the guy to come to your house, fix your flat tires. You know, you can do minor tune-ups and fix your brakes a little bit. But he's quick, he's inexpensive, and he's awesome. His name is at london.mtb. You can go there and get the information. He'll come to your house if you live in the Encinitas area.
He will find you.
He'll fix your bikes. There's a new Sunbender song out called Stay All Night. It dropped on Friday. It would help us a lot if you added it to your playlists and shared it with your friends, family, maybe even an enemy. Send them the song out of the blue and just see what happens.
Is that?
It's on Spotify.
It doesn't matter.
iTunes, YouTube.
It just needs plays.
It's all over. We need you to play.
Plays, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the song for local summer. Surf News is brought to you by Sunbum at Sunbum. Don't get burnt. Get with the bum.
Wow. Okay, let's just dive right into this.
The Lexus WSL Finals Fiji happened on Labor Day. The perfect day. I mean, the perfect day for a big-time surf event. A championship event. Right?
And I feel like, you know, the event had the gamut of waves. You know, it was, it's...
in the span of 8 hours, or however long it was.
Yeah.
When I say also the perfect day, so Labor Day weekend, Saturday, you know, Friday is a write-off. You just start going. Saturday, Sunday, you're out with the fam, the friends, barbecuing, surfing, go to the beach, going to the lake, the river, whatever you do. And then Monday, it's kind of like, wow, you're fried. We still went to the beach, spent the majority of the day at the beach, but then in the afternoon came back, showered off, cozy clothes on the couch, and boom, I'm locked in.
Yeah, I locked in all day.
All right, so I'm just gonna go. We're just gonna go heat by heat, right?
Okay.
Just for those of you, if you, hopefully you watched it or you watched some highlights. We're just gonna give you our anal analysis of what happened. Okay, heat one for the women. Caroline smoked Betty Lou. It was a very mellow heat.
It was, but also, yeah, there wasn't very many waves, and this began to really point out the fact that the goofy footers were going to have a distinct advantage.
And you saw that Caroline Marks meant business.
Yeah, she came to play.
So remember that she was in the very first heat of the day. Second heat, Italo dispatches Aussie favorite, world favorite Jack Robinson.
Shocker.
Big airs. And the waves are slowly starting to get better. So I think this is what destroyed a huge percentage of people out there that were playing the fantasy surf game.
Yeah, because even myself, and I think it was like we were counting on cloud break being big.
That's true. We did not count on it. It was proper. It was 6 foot. There were some solid, 8-foot faces coming through. But Jack Robinson did not bring the same energy he had in Tahiti to Fiji. I don't think the waves were death-defying enough for the energy that he had in Tahiti to Fiji. Either way, Italo dismantled him pretty quickly and handily.
Italo was able to get a bunch of waves under priority and just started, as soon as he landed his first big air, you knew like it was another gear. And it almost seemed like with every trick that Italo landed, it sucked a little bit of mojo out of Jack.
The Zen spiritualism feeling did not ever come into fruition, it felt like, for Jack. And Italo was just Terminator, boom, boom, boom. So then we came to Caroline Marks versus Katie Simmers. This was another big one where I think most people in the world thought that Katie Simmers was going to start her push here, but Caroline made it pretty.
I feel like there was such a distinct advantage,
yes,
starting to really show itself at this point, because on your backhand, you can't I just don't think you can project up until this point. On your backhand, it didn't look like you could project as far down the line, and you had to sacrifice distance traveled for straight up and down bashes.
Yeah, and cloud break is not a perfect wave. You saw this in a lot of the barrels that were ridden. Some of them are pretty almondy. The sections that Katie got on her waves were a little flatter. And when you're front side, Todd, you're absolutely right. You can hack into those sections and set yourself up for the next ones. So the waves started to get better throughout this heat. Caroline Marks started to get better throughout this heat as well. And you could tell she was really starting to make her push. And again, Katie Simmers was probably on everybody's list of the only surfer that could potentially take out Molly. But we're not there yet. Italo went up against Griffin Colapinto.
Which is where I started to eat my words about thinking that
exactly. Well,
the goofy footer and just the technique that Griffin was using was a little different.
And to your point, though, the waves got better and better. I don't know if it was a tidal thing or just swell increasing in potency, but they got more top to bottom, allowing for Griff to go more top to bottom. Vertical, blowing the tail, over and over. It was almost like Italo disappeared.
Did you notice that, like, it seemed like all the waves that were under priority were almost like the better waves?
It's a grower.
Right.
And I think a lot of times these surfers would take off on smaller looking waves up the reef, and they would grow almost twice as big by the time they were in that crucial middle section. But Griff just pretty much smashed Italo. He got an 8 and an 8.33. Italo got a 7 and 6.67. So it was fair.
Yeah.
There was no crying. Not that I saw.
I didn't see it.
When you have those two scores versus those two scores, it's pretty clear. Cry was free, but nobody took advantage of the free crying in that heat. Griff made it pretty obvious that he beat Italo. Then it was Caroline v. Gabby. I don't remember much about this heat. I think this is when I started to prep dinner.
Yes, well, it's the same thing. Caroline just,
came out swinging.
Front side approach, was able to connect the dots a lot easier.
Yeah. And I think Gabriella Bryan said that her backside tube riding isn't her strongest
it wasn't
thing.
happening at
There
that
wasn't
point.
tubes, really. So that was /V, frontside /V, backside snap. And it wasn't super memorable, except for Caroline started to capitalize more and more on the momentum. Then it was Griff versus Jordy Smith. This was all Griffin from the jump.
Yeah.
Came out hot.
Although Jordy did do the craziest floater over about 6 inches of water.
Well, I think Jordy was comboed and just kind of lost.
Yeah.
Like he was sleeping in the lineup. We don't know what happened, but he came back and made this thing close. The 2 snap to hell floater.
A lot of travel.
This is over maybe 3 feet of water. And the sharpest reef in the world. You've tussled with the reef on Tabarua.
Oh yeah. You touch your foot to it and you're sliced.
You literally touch the reef, you're cut. And Jordy, fearless, the best, definitely the best, a world title floater. But Griff just, started swinging, kept swinging all the way to the end. Then it started to feel, there was a lot of emotional moments through the day. You got this feeling, oh, Griff's going to win the world title.
Yeah, it felt like that.
It felt like Griff was about to win the world title. And then it goes to the championship match.
The first championship.
The women's championship match. Molly versus Caroline Marks. Molly looked super nervous.
Yeah.
Falling, taking off on bad waves. And Caroline just was literally cracking the whip. She won it.
But at this point in time, Caroline's now surfed
5 heats.
5 heats.
5 heats.
Plus she surfed a warm-up session in the morning. So she essentially surfed 6 heats already. You're out there on the boat.
Yep.
You're not on the island.
You're in the sun.
You're in the sun all day. You've got adrenaline running high, then low, then high, then low, then high, then low. It's like, it's got to be, it takes its toll on your nervous system, that's for sure.
Todd, you're an athlete who's competed at the championship level, the elite level, the highest level possible. How long does adrenaline last? Because you got to think, for Caroline, she had an incredible adrenaline all the way up till about right here.
I think that's
Why am I yelling?
Surfing is different from snowboarding and even skating in terms of like, okay, so a snowboard run, like if I had to qualify into the finals, that's 30 seconds, right? Like I have to do like maybe a minute long run.
Right.
Okay, and then I got to do that again a couple times later.
Like
so
an
that's
hour
like
later?
that's like 4 minutes of snowboarding total.
Okay.
These people that are in the lineup
These people
are doing a lot of surfing.
They're doing a lot.
A lot of surfing.
Yeah.
So it's completely different, and getting gassed out, and like you said, being in the sun, it's not chilly in Tavarua this time of year.
Right.
It is very warm, and you are basically on a mirror out in the water.
Yeah.
So you're just getting torched.
So this was I don't want to say this was shocking because Caroline was surfing so good. You were kind of thinking, "Oh my gosh, is Caroline going to do this?"
We're done here.
Because Molly did not look great in that first.
And so Molly had to it's the best of three.
Best of
so
three.
2 heat wins.
So that one's now on hold, right? If Caroline wins the next one, she's world champ. If Molly wins the next one, they go one more. So we get to the championship match for men. Yago Dora versus Griffin Colapinto. They both come out swinging. Yago just swung it a little bit harder.
I'm going to say as soon as Yago took off in his first wave,
You knew it was over.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Well,
and at that time, I mean, I think Griff was kind of dealing with the same thing that Caroline was in terms of, you know, he definitely had some pretty high energy heats where he was hustling around and getting a ton of waves on the underneath priority. But as soon as Yago stood up on his first wave and like 2 turns in, I was like, okay, he's fresh, he's excited, and he's on point. This is not looking like it's gonna go for Griff.
I'm sure there's some kind of deep stat where a surfer gets 2 waves. In this case, for Yago, an 8.33 and a 7.33. I think Griff had 2 decent scores, but they were just under.
Mm-hmm.
The deep stat has to be that the surfer who has that score line that's just a bit over on both ways probably wins 90% of the time or something like that.
Yago is he's that gnarly. He's that guy.
He proved, we knew how worthy he was, of course, of being the yellow jersey, leading to this event, but he just went above and beyond and proved that he is...
I think Yago is like a combination of Mick Fanning's precision with someone like Italo or Felipe's air game. And you can't fuck with that combo.
I think he's starting to look more like a loose Gabriel Medina.
Yeah,
Gabriel Medina's really buff and rigid.
He doesn't have bow-legged stance though. Like
right.
he's tucked in and compact, and like those long limbs, they don't look weird.
Like if Gabriel Medina skated more or something.
Well,
Because Yago just has a super silky smooth style. He's always had that beautiful style, but now he's put power, but I think most importantly, consistency. Mm-hmm. And also a super high heat IQ that he kind of hides, right? You don't see him fully engaged in paddle battling and, you know, flailing arms at priority judges, He's a tactician that also has a great style that lands more airs than he falls on, and now he's the champion.
He's not like ham-footed.
But
you know?
There was a moment.
Mm-hmm.
There was a moment. Griff needed a 9.3 something. He caught a wave from way out the back. So there was a little priority thing. They switched off, got any forgettable waves. Griff's out the back. He gets this wave, 2 of the most savage backside snaps. Then he pulls in. And so I'm at my house. I'm watching with my girl. I'm watching with my sons. And the dog was there. We're all watching. Griff pulls into this barrel, and we're going...
This is the dying seconds.
We're going, oh my God, it's happening. He was maybe, I don't know, 5-8 inches from potentially getting a 9.5.
Yeah.
If he came out of that
you
barrel...
think they would have given it to him?
Yeah, and can you imagine the uproar?
The cry would have...
Oh my God.
Would have been on sale.
It's in the context of the heat, and you can never say, well, if he would have, but I have a feeling, I've watched a lot of surf contests, I have a feeling if he made that barrel, it would have been above the 9.3, whatever he needed, and then we would have had more. But at the end of the day, it was Yago Dora getting the win.
And congrats, man. I think it's...
Earned it.
Freaking, he charged all year.
And
well.
I will say, if you've been a longtime fan of this show for at least a year, You heard me say Yago Dora was going to win the 2025 world title.
Yep.
I stand by that. I also said, I don't know if I called Molly going to win the world title early on in the year, but I just knew going into this event she was going to win.
So, I mean, then we come to the end. Like, it kind of, I will say this, is like, this is one of my things I don't really like about the Final Five deal.
Where you don't ever have to watch one again.
I know, but this is like, this is a good example of why, I don't know, to me, it doesn't have the same energy, because once Yago won the world title, it sucked a lot of the energy out of the room. And now we've got 2 more heats where Molly Picklum has to beat Caroline Marks, who's just been surfing all day long. She's fried. She was doing the absolute best that her body could provide in the water.
Yep.
You know, but there are limits to human endurance, and I feel like she was just tired. I feel like she was tired.
And there, you know, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
She's human. She made it a heat, but you could just tell that once Molly got that first win, I think she comboed Caroline, and then just boom, boom, out go the lights. Molly Picklum, 2025 WSL World Champion, and
we're done with the Final Five.
I like this. I like this because we have 2 brand new champions. I like to see dynasties happen, multi-time world champs, but it's just really cool when 2 surfers who you've been cheering for all year, they both have put everything out there. They left it all out in the water, all over the world.
Right.
Which brings us to the 2025 WSL Championship Tour season in review. We don't have to go on and on about it, but I will say, looking back, this was one of the best seasons overall in the past decade.
I was entertained.
Yeah.
Because we had different people winning things.
We had different people winning things. We had different waves going off. I remember some moments at Bells that were the best Bells waves I've ever seen surfed. El Salvador absolutely went off. So there was some incredible moments throughout the 2025 season. So bravo WSL, and thank you to all the surfers, because we've just witnessed probably I would say the most high performance year ever on the championship tour, barring losing John and Gabriel Medina. Without them, slight asterisks. But
here we go
man,
again.
What a year.
We're about to start all over again. So
we're on a break.
Get rest.
We're on a break.
Rest up a little bit.
So if you want to see more high level and interesting level surfing, tune into the ISA World Surfing Games that starts on Thursday, I believe. I'll be down there, isasurf.org. 50-something nations competing. It's a non-Olympic year, so you're going to see all different names in the draw. It's going to be a really fun watch. Okay. You want to know who's surfing with babies?
Oh, yeah?
Carissa Moore.
There we go.
Surfing's golden girl. She gave birth to her first child on February 24th. And she just posted a video surfing with her baby, the first ever wave with probably a new future world champion, Elena Lily Lehua Unterman. 6 months old, already ripping. And also Jamie O'Brien and his wife surfed with a baby that's not even born yet. Yeah.
Baby on board.
Well, it was interesting because you do see footage of pregnant women surfing, and this was one of the first times where when they were talking about it before, it was cute. They were making a cute video. It's kind of they did a gender reveal. It's a baby boy. This baby boy is going to probably come out switch dance.
There you go.
You know, before the spit.
That's
what Jamie O'Brien does at Pipeline. I'm just saying, skill level. Watch out.
I was DMing with Kyle Lenny yesterday.
Oh, I thought you were DMing with the unborn baby.
No.
So
that would be different.
But they were just talking about how it is difficult for pregnant women to catch waves because they have a baby, a baby on board. But Jamie's lady was ripping. She's a professional longboarder, so obviously she surfs real good, but ripping with the baby on board is always going to be awesome. They did that at it's the Ritz-Carlton now. It used to be Turtle Bay. And Jamie has a surf experience there. It's pretty sick. Great video.
So, like I was saying, like you were saying, Jamie, their baby was going to come out switch stance. I actually, so there was some more footage of Kyle Lenny switch stance surfing again, and I can't get enough of it, to be completely honest, because I really do feel like it's such a game changer. And I just DM'd him. I'm like, I just got to say thank you for pushing this frontier, because I really do feel like this is the next step in the evolution of what we consider to be cool. Like just technical, like really technical surfing. It's a frontier that's not explored. And basically, Kai was just like I love it. It's my favorite thing to do.
I thought you were going to say he was going to say, I love you.
It's very difficult. And I asked him, I'm like, you want to be on the show and talk about it one of these days? He's like, sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think it's cool. Guys in surfing.
Very busy, but also it's cool because sometimes when you are, the absolute best and you dedicate yourself to something that may not really seem relevant right now, I mean, there was a time in skateboarding when and I have some news about this during skateboard news, but there was a time in skateboarding when switch stance was just called fakie, and it was, it wasn't like the switch stance that it is now, but there was someone that made strides to create a new, I guess, just avenue.
And if you think about surfing, skating, snowboarding, by far, surfing switch is the hardest one.
It's very difficult.
By far.
Yeah.
And yes, I agree. Thank you, Kai Lenny, for being the pioneer.
Future guy.
Jamie's done it. We've had like Dale Dobson. There's been surfers in history to do it switch, but not at this level. This is just a whole new thing. Nathan Florence never ceases to amaze us. In his last video, him, Aaron Gold, and Cole Christensen, they look like they're walking on the moon to get out to this wave. They're literally walking across 100 yards of
lava
reef, sharp reef with urchins, and they're laughing and they're going ha, and then they get out to this wave that is so insane. The waves that Nathan Florence and his crew surf, and then the whole time, Nathan now lets us in that he has been suffering from dengue fever.
What have you ever had the malaria
Knock on wood.
vaccine?
No.
Did you ever get the vaccine?
No.
So I've heard like a lot of like people. I've spoken to people that have gotten it before they've gone to, Indonesia and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it is just a crazy ride.
Well,
So
I've
I'm
heard
wondering
it gives you gnarly nightmares.
Yeah, just makes you insane for a couple days.
I don't want nightmares in a nightmare situation. That's a lot of times what travel is. But Nathan Florence, there's a reason why he's got the best surf vlog in the world.
Because fucked up shit happens.
He's nuts.
Yeah. But he... surfing and skating.
Yeah, so here it is. Sophie Goldschmidt, who was the head of WSL, she is now the head of US Ski and Snowboard. So she's saying that they want to take over the Olympic surfing governing body. And you might wonder why. The reason is money.
Shocker.
Simple. The reason is money. And USA Surfing has had a little bit of a roller coaster deal going on. So I think this organization senses weakness and they are pouncing.
They did it to snowboarding.
And did it, for better or for worse, what happened?
Well, when they did it to snowboarding, it was the organizational body, which was called the ISF at that point, was a little wobbly.
Okay.
It's kind of like carrying a bunch of groceries in a wet paper bag. We didn't have our shit together. We were basically told the fast track to get to the Olympics, because at this point in time, there was a lot of talk about that. That was the next step.
Yeah.
At that point in time, the only way to do it was to go through FIS, and if you want to go through FIS, you need to go through the Ski Federation of the U.S. to get there. That's your fast track.
Okay.
So there was some money incentives for some people that were involved in the governing bodies to go ahead and make that a seamless transition. it probably happened faster. I do believe that if we had waited one more cycle of Olympics, like maybe until 2002, it would have happened anyways. And we wouldn't have, we could have had our own governing body maybe at that point, instead of like under ski.
So, I guess what are in your estimation,
because this is also for skating too. It's not just for surfing.
Well, she said they're interested in taking over Olympic skateboarding as well.
Yeah, there's a hunger there. They want to be. I think they see an opportunity. It's weird the way the International Olympic Organization Committee delegates people to control sports. Like surfing just can't have its own thing. It needs to be under water something.
There's a lot of money at stake.
Like skateboarding too. It's like has to be under, like roller skating, and snowboarding has to be under skiing. Like why can't these?
I think there's a trust issue with action sports. We're not grown up enough. We don't know how to take care of ourselves.
Well, then don't invite us to the party if you don't want someone to piss in the fucking sink. It's like that's the deal. You want
do that?
You want surfing, snowboarding, and skateboarding because it's going to bring the youth eyeballs.
Yeah.
But there is a counterculture attitude that comes along with that, and unless you can adapt to that, like I don't think snowboarding, surfing, and skating needs to adapt to the Olympics. I think the Olympics needs to adapt to us, and I think we've shown that we bring the eyeballs, we bring the excitement. So it's time to stop playing these fucking games with having the U.S. ski and snowboard come in and be like, you know what, we're looking at you guys, we can take you places. No, you need to pay surfing to take them on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I don't know enough about the inner workings of these committees, but what are the pros and what would be the worst thing that happens if U.S. ski and snowboard takes control of surfing and skateboarding for the Olympics?
It depends on what, who they're answering to. Who their sponsors are that they're going to bring on. Like, what does that mean for it? Like,
who makes the call when snowboarding gets a head-to-toe polo outerwear deal?
U.S. ski and snowboard.
U.S. ski and snowboard.
Yep.
So that answers my question.
Follow the money.
And now let me go backwards and say this is about money.
I'm not saying.
Can we have some?
I'm not saying that the Olympics, snowboarding, skating, and surfing being in the Olympics is a bad thing. I'm not saying that at all.
It's a great thing.
If you want to compete at that highest level for your country, by all means go for it. I'm saying, and this is across the board, and I like a lot of people will agree with this, the organizational bodies that are controlling these sports have a long history of not only corruption within them, but also mismanagement. So it's like, this is not a joke. Happens in the U.S., it happens in Russia, it happens in all these different countries. When there's a lot of money to be made, there's a lot of corruption that happens.
And we're not saying there is corruption happening, but in history, there has.
And I mean, it also depends on what your definition of corruption is, because there's so many different levels of that as well.
But there's also the highest form of athleticism and pageantry, joy for the sports happening at the Olympics.
Please don't ever say pageantry.
Pageantry? You don't like that word, pageantry?
I don't know. I don't know if it applies.
We, Todd and I,
or pageants,
love the Olympics.
We do.
But this is a news story, and I found it on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay.
I do know this. Thomas Campbell's new surf film, Ye-Wo, is showing all over California this coming week, including La Paloma. Check out @Thomas Campbell Art on the gram for tour dates. It starts September 10th at the Rivian Theater in Laguna, and then September 11th at La Paloma Theater. And it's going to be awesome, and there's a bunch of shows coming all over California. And I would go, but I'm going to be in El Salvador at the ISA World Surfing Games. And it's going to be hot. And I'm going to eat pupusas. Maybe even surf a little bit.
There you go.
You know, Skate News is brought to you by our friends at Spy Optic, @SpyOptic on the gram. And Skate News is all about...
Wait.
What?
Before we get into Skate News.
What? You got more surf news?
I need to connect the dots here.
Okay.
So today is Mike McGill's birthday. Happy birthday, Mike McGill, the inventor of the twist.
Okay.
Longest, one of the longest running
61st birthday.
Longest running skate shops in Sneeze. So this morning, I'm on a no big deal, but I'm on a text chain with some legendary skateboarders.
Who's on it?
Mike McGill, Kevin Staub, Steve Caballero, Grant Britton. Just
You can't get Tony Hawk on there?
I don't know. I think it costs money. I don't think anyone's willing to pay for that.
It's a decent text chain.
So I went to breakfast this morning, and lo and behold, who's sitting next to me is Solomon Agah. And so I had it's bringing this back to the Kai Lenny conversation we had a few minutes ago about switch stance. It's not often when you can sit down next to somebody that literally is the godfather of something. And
yes.
like switch stance kind of didn't exist. Like it was fakey. It was backwards.
Yeah.
And Solomon was the one that basically bridged that gap and started to skate opposite footed. And it's really fun to be in the presence of someone like that.
I feel like I'm in the presence of someone
like
like that
really
right
cool.
now, Todd.
I talked to Solomon. I was like, hey, Chris and I were in Japan in January. We went by Pizzanista, and he was so stoked. And Solomon's just a fan of it. He's just a fan of it all. He's such a nice dude.
And this was this morning. You didn't say you want to come by at around 11:30.
He was going back to Los Angeles. He had stuff to do.
Okay, so besides that, which is
cool.
awesome, and Todd, I do sometimes feel like I'm sitting next to a guy that changed a lot of things. Not necessarily in snowboarding, but just
for the better.
Changed his pants every once in a while. You are the godfather of something. None of my children, but the something. No, you're the Todd father.
Okay, go ahead. What else do we have here?
Does anyone call you that? The Todd father?
I don't know. Let's not.
Jerry, I got an idea for a sticker.
No. Personal lubricate this.
Personal lubricant. The Todd. I personally lubricated the Todd father, and all I got was this lousy sticker.
Listen, the Dime Glory Challenge is one of the best things in skateboarding by far.
This is what made this weekend one of the greatest sports weekends ever. The Dime Glory Challenge, if you are not familiar with this, it's held in a stadium in Montreal. It's been going on for 10 years. It's for the 10th anniversary.
It gets wilder every year.
So every year, it's a movie that's being made with each and every obstacle. 50 hand-picked skaters, and they pick the best field. I mean, I can't eat Louis Lopez, Jimmy Wilkins, Pedro Barros, Tom Shar, everybody. All the coolest.
The gnarliest and the coolest.
5,000 seat arena. The Molson, I think what arena was it at? In an arena. Do you really need to know the exact name of the arena? Anyway, so if you're a casual viewer to skateboarding and on Instagram you saw, so why are there minions at this skateboarding contest? And why do they keep adding on to this obstacle? That's the Dime Glory Challenge. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to go challenge through challenge real quick and just kind of talk a little bit about it. So the Big Bank Challenge with the rail. Basically, it's a big bank, and there's a rail on top of it. It was started off about 4 to 6 feet long.
Yeah, an average size rail.
An average size rail, but down a big bank. And people are skating it, and it gets gnarly. Then your minions come in, they extend the rail. Now the rail's 15 feet. Okay? Things are escalating. They're adding stairs now to under the rail, just to make it a little bit more hectic. Things are escalating, okay? Skaters are flying, eating shit, grinding the rail, and then the minions keep coming back. And they keep adding to this rail until it's... How long do you think that rail was?
I think they said it was 65 feet long.
So, you had the option to roll on or ollie on. It went down 40 stairs, probably, and then it straightened it out to another 40 feet. One of the gnarliest. Jamie Foy makes this thing look so easy. Scheckler is involved. I mean, again,
people, I think he either feebled or frontside Smith. I think he
Elijah Burrell. Whatever cool, amazing skateboarder you have in your mind, they were there ripping these things. The Valdez Challenge. So the Valdez Challenge is one of the sketchier challenges of this whole thing. It's a drop in the same bank to a skinny ledge or path.
Like a foot wide, maybe?
A foot wide. For this one, they had airbags on the sides, thankfully. It's gnarly just to ride down this thing and go across the rail or the ledge. But then they start taking sections out of the ledge. So now it becomes a 4-foot gap probably to a 10-foot gap, people are sending and eating all of it. Just incredible. Pyramid challenge. So you've got a pyramid that is painted like an actual pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
It's big. Looks like a BMX pyramid. People are flying over it, doing crazy tricks. And then a ledge comes up, and they're doing tricks on the ledge, and then the ledge goes down, and then a mummy sarcophagus comes up. And then the vert dogs start getting involved. Tom Shar and
they're flying over
Pedro Barras.
Snowboard jump.
How high were they jumping over this?
I think it was like
mummy.
Like off the launch ramp, like probably like a 10-foot high.
At least.
Over the thing. It was awesome.
There was a dodgeball game that I haven't seen that one yet.
No, but people were just trying to get to the quarter pipe and they were being pelted with dodgeballs.
And then finally, the grand finale.
This was fucked up.
The volcano challenge. Starts off as a 5-foot spine ramp. And then the minions come out. Todd.
Yeah.
You were there. You were watching just like I was.
Yeah, and this thing.
The minions started building. What did they build?
They built basically like a mega spine.
It went to about 12 feet, vert on both sides. Spine. 12 feet was pretty sketch. Then it went to about 20 feet.
Yeah.
And this was one of the gnarliest skating spectacles of pageantry I've ever seen. Any of us have ever seen. So it's about 20 feet high, or however many meters that is in Montreal, Canada. And then you had fewer takers. Oski was involved. Again, Tom Shar, Jimmy Wilkins.
Yep.
And then I think, just when you thought it couldn't get any sketchier, the spine goes to a new level. It goes to how high? 30 feet?
It just looked like if you fell off the top of it, you would get super hurt.
And people did get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But then
nobody stepped to it like these two.
Tom Shar, Pedro Barras. They're now kings of the Dime Glory Challenge. So, two tricks that are now making the rounds as absolute viral sensations. Pedro Barras holding a sword, goes up, blunt, transfer over. Which, that is a very minimal explanation as to what he actually did.
No, it's terrifying.
Then Tom Shar goes up. And basically,
like disaster.
For all intents and purposes, rides over the spine, but when you're riding over a 30-foot high spine with double-sided coping, and you basically go hang up and then roll in, he could die. And he did the Dime Glory Challenge, hands above the head, clap. Yeah.
Right now. You can't really argue with how gnarly Tom Shar is in skateboarding and what he chooses to take on and how he takes it on.
I vote Tom Shar for Sodi at the moment.
Okay.
So, this is random. You love leagues, Todd.
I like leagues.
NBA free agent Gary Payton II, who's son of Hall of Fame Gary Payton guy, is starting a skateboard association. A co-ed 6-team street skateboard league. This is from a random news site. This was not on Thrasher. It was not on Transworld.
Does this have something to do with the X Games League?
I don't know. So he's told ESPN, he last played for the Golden State Warriors. He told ESPN that him and his partners, Royce Campbell and Sheldon Lewis, have a childhood love of skateboarding, which, great. And he thought, why hasn't there been a professional league like the NFL, NBA, or NHL for skateboarding, Todd? Let's change the sports game and the skateboard game. Payton will be director of VIP relations and one of the owners of the league's 6 teams.
This sounds an awful lot like X Games League.
Or Snow League.
Well, X Games League is like a real thing they're trying to get off the ground. And is this like is this part of that?
I don't know, but the league has already signed 18 athletes to non-exclusive contracts, so they can be in the X Games League. They can be at Street League. Kelvin Hoefler, Manny Santiago,
What is?
Ryan
DeCenzo.
Know
what this is?
Pamela Rosa and Samaria Brevard know what it is.
Do they get paid?
Yeah.
I hope they're getting paid.
They're going to get paid. They're all going to be probably paid sweat equity.
Oh, see, that's not getting paid.
How do we get paid from this league?
Sweat equity is just I don't know. I've been working in these gig industries so long that sweat equity oftentimes means
sweat.
Just the sweat.
No equity.
There's no equity because nothing ever sells.
Well, this is interesting. You just mentioned Mike McGill's 61st birthday. In sort of related news, Germany has invented an injectable collagen-based gel that uses the body's own cells to regrow
Sign me up.
joint cartilage without the need for surgery.
Sign me up.
Let's go.
Let's go. Where can we get this?
For those of you who are over the age of 30...
Do I have to go to Germany?
Probably. For those of you who are over the age of 30, this is exciting news for you. For you 20-somethings and teenagers, go do something else for a minute. This is, can you imagine?
Yes.
You got gnarly knee pain, oh, I gotta get surgery, or you can just go and get lubed
Nothing
up.
ever works like that, though.
But this is Germany. They don't screw around.
Yes, the Germans, they do not screw around very much with this.
It uses the body's own cells to regrow joint cartilage.
I would love to hear what this is the kind of stuff that you want to poke holes in it.
Huh, because it's an injectable thing?
Yes. Anyway.
Yo, das?
I'm down.
I'm down too. I didn't finish reading the article, so I'm not a doctor. That was on the internet.
Yeah. Snowboarding news is presented to you by New Greens, and I'm telling you right now, not only do you need to take New Greens, but Pure Prescriptions also has creatine. Please, for the love of God,
They have ketamine?
do yourself a favor. Take some creatine. I wish that someone would have told me about it a long time ago, because then I maybe could have reversed some of the damage that's already been done.
Yeah, then you wouldn't have to go to Germany and get the...
No, I still want to go to Germany.
Okay.
But anyways, a lot of stuff going on in snowboarding right now.
Which is interesting because it's so hot.
Well, it's in terms of product dropping. This is like when all the new product drops.
Yeah.
A new documentary just came out. I believe it's called 20 Years of Union Bindings.
Saw that.
And so Union Bindings has been around for 20 years. Hard to believe that. I
That's
remember
pretty
when
cool.
they first came out, launching with Danny Cass was one of their marquee athletes in the very beginning. I believe Danny's still on Union Bindings to this day, which is great to see support in the long term. But yeah, they've been around for a long time.
Yeah. No, they really have.
Now they're doing boots. They got all kinds of stuff. So that's going to be interesting to watch.
You want to talk boots?
Let's talk boots.
Our guy Zeb Powell has a brand new 32 boot dropping. Okay? His first ever full signature boot. He's got 3 designs. The ZB1 lace and the ZB1 boa. Interesting looking. They look really cool. They look very futuristic, but the one thing that I saw that interested me was the Velcro, 2 thick Velcro straps on the top part of the boot.
Mm-hmm.
Is that normal?
Yeah, no, that's normal. It gives you like the upper cuff stiffness that you want, and it's adjustable that way.
Those are the easy
Power
lace
strap.
loops.
Power
the
strap.
power straps.
Mm-hmm.
Hybrid power strap system. I like marketing jargon. I do. I really do. 3D Elite Flex tongue, which was my nickname in high school. Providing progressive flex and durability, which I don't have.
Is this an ad for these boots?
I'm just reading you some of the things, and I think Zeb Powell is worthy of a few moments of time on this podcast, which is the 9th greatest snowboarding podcast in the world.
Yep, we're shooting for 8 this year.
So yeah, the 32 boot. So wait, how does Zeb ride for 32 and Burton?
See, this is the new day.
The Zeb rule.
But he also rides for Nike, which is another weird thing. Or Jumpman, or whatever is that it? Jumpman?
Jordan brand.
So it's a lot going on there.
3 shoe sponsors.
You sold the windshield.
Yes. As he should. Why not?
Another topic that came up again this past week. So Slush Magazine obviously has done some great things with their editorials.
Yeah.
Shannon Dunn Downing wrote an article about Is Halfpipe Dead? And it was like it was really interesting. You can go on Slush Magazine's Instagram right now and see all the comments that are under their Instagram about, and with essentially what the article was about. And it's something that I've been kind of chirping about for years. Is like, did the 22-foot deep super pipe essentially kill half pipe riding?
Right.
Right. And I mean, I've always said yes. Shannon's editorial kind of backs that up, and it's just really interesting to hear a lot of just people kind of chime in about their own personal experiences about how, maybe ski resorts need to lean into something a little bit more fun side so that we can continue to have half pipes and find the next Shaun White, etc. That's what I have for that. Because it's basically it costs so much money to build a 22-foot deep super pipe, and 22-foot deep super pipes are useless unless they're maintained, and there's really only like 3 of them in the US. And we have this whole thing where, the Olympics hung their hat on Shaun White, and now we don't have a Shaun White anymore because he came up in a time where all ski resorts, pretty much 90% of ski resorts in the US that encourage snowboarding, they all had half pipes so that you could go and you could learn how to ride pipe. And he grew with the influence of snowboarder half pipes being at ski areas, and then we got one of the best half pipers to ever live. Funny how that would work.
You know what? I didn't even think about that because I now remember going to Mammoth, going to Big Bear, and there was just a free and open half pipe that anyone could roll into and try.
Funny that you should say that. Those are two places that are doing this right. Like Big Bear has a smaller size half pipe that anyone can go and anyone can take part in, and it's not this
It's in the park, right?
It's in the park. Yeah. It's not this giant overwhelming thing. And hats off to them for actually doing it, and putting the effort in and keeping that thing maintained. And then also Mammoth, they not only have the 2250 super pipe, but they also have a smaller size one to introduce people to half pipe riding. And I think that's
perfect.
You don't just roll into a snowboard park and all you have on offer is these 65-foot jumps for people that are competing in the Olympics. You don't have that. You have smaller parks.
I can't do any of that.
So that's basically the gist of what this editorial was all about, and I commend Shannon for writing that piece, and I back it wholeheartedly.
Yeah, build a mini pipe at your spot, people. Jackie Chan's favorite Olympic sport is snowboarding.
No shit.
Yeah, and he said that he loves snowboarding, and he actually did some of his own stunts in a famous snowboarding stunt. I thought that the greatest snowboarding sequence was in the James Bond films.
You would kill, sure.
But there's a Jackie Chan movie called First Strike where Jackie Chan, his character, snowboards down a hill and then jumps off a cliff and lands on a helicopter blade. And so Jackie Chan is known for doing his own stunts. In this one, there was a stunt double, and you can tell because Jackie Chan's regular foot and the stunt double's goofy foot. So there's one thing.
Okay.
But there's actually a scene where there's a helicopter hanging off a cliff. The snowboarder jumps off the cliff and is so close to the helicopter that the blades knock his helmet off.
For real.
And he pulled it.
That's terrifying. Can you imagine if his head came off in the movie? For real?
That was pretty cool. But aside from the fact that Jackie Chan didn't do that actual stunt, he did most of his own snowboarding stunts. He's still a snowboarder, and he's just a bro. And one of the comments on his Instagram was, "The man with no haters." Pretty cool.
Well, except for, there's probably other people that hate him.
I don't know. That's what they said.
His enemies.
Well, the guys he killed in the movies,
right?
Well, they're not around to hate on him anymore.
Or if you got your head chopped off by a helicopter blade.
Got any more snowboarding news?
Nothing. Well, yeah, I do, but whatever.
You got any more snowboarding news that anyone will care about? Nerd News is brought to you by our friends at One Wheel. That's how you can snowboard in the summer in the mountains when there's no snow on there. You
uphill.
Can get that feeling and just cruise around. It's a good time.
You ever snowboard uphill before? Nope. No, you haven't.
Just one little thing about one-wheelers. Can you guys who are one-wheeling around town please take your hands out of your pockets?
Ooh, yeah, that is not good.
Every one-wheeler I see around Encinitas has their hands in their pockets, and I don't know if they're trolling me or not.
Dude,
I don't even know if it's dangerous. It's just, don't do it.
I've slammed on a one-wheel before, And it can be violent.
Yeah, let's not sugarfoot around this. These things can be dangerous, but so can motorcycles and scooters and e-bikes.
Yeah, and you don't ride a motorcycle with your hands in your pocket.
No.
So there.
Alien Earth
fucking
is
great,
insane.
Dude. Are you caught up? You're never caught up.
I'm never caught up. Wendy just started making the actual alien. Wendy can now speak alien language.
Okay, so you are caught up.
I'm pretty caught up. And this show is like watching an alien movie every week.
It's so good.
For an hour.
Yeah.
It looks like a movie. It does not look like a cheap TV show.
Oh, it's so good.
It's incredible.
I can't say enough good things about it, and I kind of wish they dropped it all at once because I want to consume where do we go? Are we gonna get a season 2? It's not
waiting.
enough.
I like waiting.
Not enough.
Lucasfilms just dropped their entire Star Wars universe map, Todd.
I saw that.
What did you think about it? Can you explain to the rest of us who maybe are not as big as Star Wars nerds as you, what does that mean for the casual Star Wars fan and or viewer?
Nothing. You don't want to go there. Anyway, it's just neat. You know, there's a lot of people that put...
Would you put that map up in your garage or something?
Sure.
Okay. Todd, we talked a little bit about Burning Man last week and how we revel in the fact that these people go through hell sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just recently saw some videos, including one of our friends, Salema Masakela.
Salema went to Burning Man?
Yes, and he looked amazing.
Was he covering it for somebody?
I think he's just cruising there.
Do you think
he was dressed up?
Is it like
killing it?
Can you network there?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like if you're looking at someone that has dilated pupils the size of quarters.
Well, I don't think everybody there is on drugs.
Really?
And I will say, the latest videos that I've seen of Burning Man, look amazing.
What if you just went to Birmingham and just Birmingham Street?
And just dressed like a burner?
Yeah.
Well, whatever we were saying about Burning Man,
I couldn't get to Burning Man
last week,
but I went to Birmingham.
Still stands, but also this week I saw some of the art and the music and the frivolity, and there's hot people, male and female, dressed hot.
Did they rebuild the orgy tent?
The orgy tent's fine.
Okay.
The weather got great.
Oh.
At Burning Man.
So it was on 300 degrees and...
I didn't realize a lot of people were there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Really?
I thought it was you go there for the weekend and then you leave, but a lot of people there that build stuff, I think, are there for 3-4 weeks.
I was talking to my wife at this point. Do you think you can just leave anytime?
Yeah.
Really?
You're not captive at Burning Man.
I feel like you are though, because that road that goes in there is plugged.
Well, if you know anything about me, if you've ever been to a concert with me, if you've ever been to a sporting event with me, I'm leaving early. I want to beat traffic. So, I would have left Burning Man on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Got to beat traffic. Put your goggles, your leather G-string, put the ball gag in the car. We're going. We're leaving. We're going to beat traffic. But the orgy tent just got rebuilt. Sorry, kids. We're beating traffic. Get in the minivan. Take that leather mask off. You're scaring me, son.
I'm going to see Jawbreaker on Thursday.
Ah, lucky.
With Get Up Kids.
I know. I just bought a Get Up Kids vinyl at Liz.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess they're playing something to write home about.
See, I want On a Wire.
I do too. I feel like that's the weakest Get Up Kids album. But apparently,
that's the one everybody likes.
Apparently, Jawbreaker's got new songs.
I heard some. It's weird they didn't offer Sunbender an opening spot. Huh. Are you in Anaheim or San Diego?
Anaheim.
Tight.
You ever been to the House of Blues in Anaheim? To see a show?
Yeah.
Cool. Good venue?
It's better than the House of Blues in San Diego.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not at Observatory?
No, it's at House of Blues.
Okay. Observatory Anaheim's great.
Okay, but that's not where it is.
But that's great.
Okay. You know what else is great? Disney.
Oh, you're going to go to Disney just casually?
I'm just going to be a Disney adult and then go straight to Jawbreaker.
No, you're not. Oh, it's on the Disneyland Walk.
Is it?
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Questions are brought to us by our friends at Vessel Shipping. Got some great questions this week, starting off this one from Mitchell Salazar.
Oh, Mitchell Salazar.
Which action sport has the largest core fan base?
Skating.
Skating? globally.
Yeah.
I guess core meaning
not
they
casual.
actually go out and skate.
Yes. Would you say would you argue with surfing?
It's got to be either surfing or.
There's a difference between core though.
Well,
there's like core.
Think of how many people
casual
are fully into snowboarding though.
Yeah, but that's like there's probably casual snowboarders. And you're talking about like, okay, what has existed the longest? Well, I guess maybe surfing. Maybe it is surfing just by terms of like how long it's existed.
I would think more people watch WSL events than watch Street League.
Maybe.
But
that's not core. I don't think that's core.
It's not core.
Core is.
There are core fans though.
But I would say the core is
the people that go surf. This says fans, fan base.
A fan of the sport.
Yeah.
So I would say it's skating because there's a lot of people that just do it. I mean, what else do you do that hurts you? Like every day you do something you know that's gonna hurt.
It's funny. Okay, this is a good one from Becky Bubs.
All right.
Oh man, your wife has been kidnapped and is being held in a location 30 minutes away. You're driving to rescue her. It's a warm night and your windows are down. Do you listen to music on the drive? Becky, great question, man.
That is actually a pretty good
You're
question.
Like stressing. I hope she's gonna be okay. I'll kill these guys. But I do want to hear this new Jawbreaker song.
Do you when you're lost? Do you turn the music down in your car?
Sometimes.
I do too.
I sometimes turn the music down in my car when I'm backing up in a critical situation. I definitely turn the music down when I pull into neighborhoods. But do you have the music on when you're going to rescue your wife?
I don't think so.
It's off. You just want to be. I would actually turn on some good hardcore hip hop. You know? Something to pump me up to go make this rescue.
Like Paris? Some real Kill Whitey shit?
Just some hardcore hip hop. Andy Ryan says, stick-up packs for Wicked Lobster Triple Slaps.
I don't know what that means, but I love it. Yes, sir.
I love Andy. Devin. The other Devin. Devin says, my question, Monday M.A.S. listeners, anybody out there in North County got a 2-bedroom house, apartment, condo they're looking to rent out? Oh, it sounds like Devin is making the move. Tight.
Wow.
Anybody out there? Yeah, DM. You've seen Devin on our Instagram before. Hanali. Hi, Hanali. Do you think airing the Fiji practice sessions helped build hype or made the finals a little bit more anticlimactic with the slow start?
Yeah, and what was airing the practice sessions? Was that just to try to get the announcers, like just to test comms and things like that?
No, I'm sure they tested comms the day before. I think they were all there. They were practicing. They had everything set up. I think it was great.
I don't think they should have commentated it. I think they should have just had a static
music
cam. Maybe not even music, just ambient. You're just like one of my favorite, and I've told you this before, one of my favorite YouTube accounts is, I think it's Surfers of Bali, and it's just a dude just filming Karamas, basically.
Right.
And it's just, you hear the sounds that's happening, you're watching good surfing. Yeah.
I could see that. I thought it was cool. I think it was, I don't think that anybody is going to complain about it. You know, I think it's just kind of a cool add-on to the spectacle, and I do think it built the hype a little bit. And since there was that fantasy surfing element to it, you could kind of go, oh, okay, well, hold on, I don't know if so-and-so is this.
I think it's there's something to be said for that on lay days. It's just to show the sessions. Just have a lock off and show the sessions.
Great.
Do you ever watch the pipeline cam?
Sometimes.
When it's going? I mean, it's cool. It's like watching a show.
Right.
What time is it? 12:52. Yeah, I gotta get out of here pretty soon.
Philip McCup but big man just for people who have no struggles in their lives, but they pay for struggles. Oh, is Burning Man just for people who have no struggles in lives, but they pay for struggles? This is the burning question. No, I know a lot of people who go to Burning Man that go to escape
the struggles.
Their struggles, you know, just to spend a week out in the desert, facing elements.
It's just a different struggle.
Going, naked, using Bachans as a personal lubricant. If they want, they can do anything they want at Burning Man, I think.
I don't think Burning Man is a place, really, if you get annoyed by people.
That's the real reason why Todd does not want to go to Burning Man. And I can't say much about Burning Man because I have not gone.
But you're not saying you wouldn't go.
If I was to be invited and it was the proper setup, I'm in an RV, AC, tons of food and drinks, I'm getting hooked up for free.
You'd go.
I'd go for 2 days.
Okay. Well, I bet we can make that happen.
All right. So
I am not doing a live podcast from Burning Man. I'm telling you that right now.
Come on, just 1 hour.
An hour.
Chasing Winter says, snowboard trends have recently brought back some questionable and awesome styles from the past decades. What's coming back in style for 2026?
Everything from the 1999-2000 catalog.
Example?
Pick your favorite snowboard outerwear company. All of those color blockings and all of those fits will be in the
on display
2026-2027 line.
I feel like graphics are coming back a little bit. Yeah. There's now more. It seems brighter, and there's the meat. We talked about the meat graphic from the new.
Wagyu.
So I feel like there's big, stuff. Bright, bold graphics.
There's stuff. I just I hope people buy it. And there's a huge trend is to do vintage shopping, even for snowboard stuff now. There's a bustling.
Oh my gosh! I cannot think of a worse time or place to wear vintage gear than while snowboarding.
People do.
We have come to a place where we are now using Gore-Tex. It's light. It doesn't. You don't get wet. We lived through that crap.
I already suffered through it. I don't want to do it again.
Yes. Go buy a vintage wetsuit and go surfing. We invented new shit for this. Now I'm triggered, Todd.
Trigger it up.
So hopefully that trend doesn't happen to me. I want new stuff.
I've got to bring my cat to the vet.
Okay.
He's going to go have his nuts cut off. Not today. We're having a consultation about having his nuts cut off.
Does the cat have a say in this?
Yeah. But we'll see you guys. Maybe not next week. Probably not next week because I will do something.
We'll try to do something next week.
Okay.
And you know what?
Probably be a solo.
It's not going to be great, but we're going to try. We'll do something.
All right. We'll see you guys later. I wonder, did they give you the nuts when they cut the nuts off your cat? Can you have them?